to give their time to do what they do every day, and they should be resting, but they're out here giving back to the community. So a huge thank to all of you. And without further ado, a man who needs no introduction, the guy we refer to as the father of the clean team, Mayor Ed Lee. Come up and say a few words.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, I'm glad to help Mohammed and all these wonderful department heads and volunteers, labor organizations, as well as community organizations to really start the year to not only clean up, but we do more than clean up, right? We beautify our neighborhoods. And I want to say thank you to all the young kids that are out with us today. They're really going to be working with us. We want to make sure that our city is clean enough for them. Yeah. I also want to make sure you know Squeaky right here. He's part of our effort to make sure we got street performers with us as well. Of course, he's wearing the right colors because his colors always mean World Series teamwork. So I just want to say thank you. We are in our world-class city, our World Series champion city, hopefully very soon our NBA champion city, and certainly the city that will host the Super Bowl 50 next year. And the reason why we're a world-class city, because everybody cares about our neighborhoods. We're starting out in D6, the heart of our city. Supervisor Kim's been a great champion for not only the clean teams, for beautifying every single alleyway. As Mohammed said, 150,000 volunteer hours since 2000. We have some 30,000 plants that have been planted throughout the city as a result of Clean City. 3 million square feet of graffiti abatement. And I know that because I got 1 million of them. And I got it right on the same traffic signal box that I know. 1 million square feet just right on that square box. But we know it. I want to say thank you to all of the community groups, because what you're helping us do is not only clean the city, you're also getting volunteers, young people, as well as people that want careers and good jobs to work all with us. DPW and all the associate agencies from Rec and Park to PUC to all these departments are part of our youth hiring organizations. We use the most basic things of respecting the city to recruit our youth and make sure they have an alternative to work. And then you'll see many of them grow up into wonderful career jobs in all of our different departments. I want to also say a great shout out to our police department, who's here all the time. And I want everybody to know that as you go out and fan out, we're all working together. There's a strong collaboration among all the different agencies. But the most important collaboration is with our communities, the people who live in it, no matter where you're from. Squeaky does everything. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Keep collaborating and working together. Keep making this city the city for everyone, and keep it a world-class city. Thank you very much.
How about another big hand for our mayor? He works tirelessly every day to make sure our city... Okay, you know about the giant sweep. You heard a little bit about the golden sweep, the golden warriors coming here. The next person I'm going to introduce, and I've asked her to make a commitment that at all our cleanup events, that make it a requirement that the supervisor of that district show up and provide leadership and tell us all the projects that they would like to get done. And together, all of us, the city departments, the community groups, the volunteers, my commitment is that we will get it done. She has assured me that that will happen. Please welcome President of the Board of Supervisors, London Breed.
Good morning, everybody. I'll be brief because I want you to spend more time out there working than listening to us talk. So when I was growing up in the city, I remember my grandmother would sweep the front of our porch, would clean up in front of the place that we lived at. And the next day, there would be trash out there. And she would go out there again, and she would clean it up. And I said, Mama, why do you keep cleaning up? They just keep throwing trash on the floor. And she said, well, if they see me doing this, then maybe they won't do it. She was committed, she was consistent, and we're celebrating 15 years of consistency in cleaning up our streets. This crowd was not this big 15 years ago. So when you're out there cleaning up, when you're out there taking care of our amazing city, just remember, people are watching and people may want to join us next year. I am committed, as the president of the Board of Supervisors, to make sure that we continue to come out and support this event, that we continue to make sure that DPW has the resources it needs to not only keep our city clean, but to keep it beautiful. So thank you all so much for coming. I look forward to seeing you out there doing the work, taking care of our amazing city, and have fun out there.
All right. I did promise all of you I was going to keep this short, but one more person that you need to hear from is a person that is in charge of this district, but is a person that Public Works has got an opportunity to work with very closely to address many of the concerns in the district. We are in District 6, and the supervisor of District 6, Supervisor Jane Kim. Please welcome her. She's going to say a few words, but this year, since it's our 15th year anniversary, as we go from district to district, we're going to acknowledge a few of the groups that have been with us and that have given back to San Francisco. So if you're not one of the 4 today, you're still on the list, and as we go, next month, we'll be in Chinatown, and then from Chinatown, we'll be in the Sunset, we'll be all over San Francisco. So if you're not one of the recipients of an award today, you're still on the list and you will be getting one. But we're trying to keep this short, so welcome Supervisor Jane Kim.
Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. I always say the department head of Department of Public Works is the real mayor of San Francisco. Which means that our mayor was mayor before. And how amazing is it that we have a mayor that doesn't just come to cleanups as a photo ops, but actually spent his career personally cleaning the streets and alleyways of San Francisco, Mayor Ed Lee. We did give a shout out to the San Francisco Police Department, but I do have to recognize Captain Chernus, who is here. Y'all know him very well. He heads the Tenderloin police station, and their police officers also personally clean the streets here in San Francisco, and we want to thank and acknowledge them for doing that. So over 20 years ago, actually back in 1991, there was a group of young people in Chinatown that noticed that their alleyways weren't very clean. And so they started doing some research on it and realizing that there were differences between alleyways and streets, what was private property, what was the responsibility of the city, but yet no one was taking care of the alleyways. So they decided that they were going to personally go out and clean the alleyways themselves and grade the alleyways and publish them in local neighborhood newspapers to shame the adults, the property owners, the restaurant owners, the merchants, and the city into taking care of the alleyways the same way they are. 10 years later, this program hired me, and I got to participate in the second annual community cleanup here in San Francisco. And while their work has expanded, DPW has worked with them and now all of our neighborhoods throughout our city to enhance our street and alleyway program. I know they've done a lot here in the South of Market, for example, and I just want to thank you all for your work. Yet many of us, we get to go someplace, whether it is our home, schools, after-school programs, or office, where there are actually people paid to clean, whether it's our hallways, our lobbies, or schools, on top of what we do. But that doesn't mean that we trash our schools, our hallways, or our homes, even though there are folks out there that are already paid to do this work, because it's still our home. And this city is our home. And it is the responsibility of everyone here to keep the city clean and to beautify all the different parts of our neighborhood. So in the new year, actually many residents in the city, particularly those from Asian and Asian American cultures, have a tradition in the new year, which is we do a big sweep and beautification of our homes to kick off the new year before it starts. And we're doing that here in District 6 in 2015. So thank you to all the volunteers that are coming out today to beautify our home. And yes, you can clap for yourselves. And I get to present, as Mohabin mentioned, 4 awards to especially recognize 4 groups that have been doing that in our neighborhoods. So I had mentioned the work that I had been doing in Chinatown. During that same time, I got to know this South of Market youth organization that was doing the same work here, working to clean our parks, our alleyways, and our streets. And that is the United Players. So come up, United Players. They are the heart of the South of Market. You will see their youth and young people cleaning Victoria Manalo Drake's Park, alleyways throughout the South of Market every week, not just once a year. We'd like to ask the mayor. Okay, we'll do it after. Second, you will notice that we have some new portable solar-powered public toilets monitored every day in the Tenderloin. So I just want to bring our private partner that makes that happen. That is the Clean City Coalition. Please come up here. You'll see their men and women cleaning the streets every day, but they also get to monitor our public restroom. Come on up here. Come on up here. You'll see them every day. You'll also see them monitoring our restrooms that are accessible to everyone. Reducing steam cleaning requests in the Tenderloin by over a third, saving 2,640 gallons of water every month. Thank you. The pit stop. Next, the next group that we want to bring up is someone that actually works with many of our young people that live on our streets or are insecure in their housing, providing employment training, services, and other support programs. And they are also here volunteering on a regular basis, Larkin Street Youth Program. All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. And they're moving to their new home on Golden Gate. We are very excited about that. And finally, a partner in all of our districts and neighborhoods. We call upon them probably every day. We have Recology. And we do have Mark here who is going to share a few words in support of our community event.
Thank you. I think we have a new department here. Listen, good morning, everyone. On behalf of all of the Recology employees, I am honored to receive this recognition. And as you may know, Recology was an original founding sponsor for the Community Clean Team. And we are so proud of that sponsorship, and more proud to have been working side by side with all of you, all of the volunteers, all of the different departments to keep this city clean. We are so blessed with beautiful buildings, beautiful open spaces, but frankly, litter, garbage, graffiti, it just becomes an obstacle to be able to enjoy that beauty. So thank you very much for all your work and letting all of us that live here, work here, and all that visit here enjoy the beautiful surroundings that we have. Thank you.
All right, are we ready to go to work? Are we ready to go to work? All right, so a couple things. Please, while you're out there, work safely. If you see something that you don't think you should be touching, don't touch it. If you have doubts in doing something, ask someone with a vest, all the teams. And today we have over 20 teams out there working. Ask the supervisor. Okay, the supervisor is there to help take care of you and make sure that you have a great experience. And as we always do in Clean Team, and 15 years strong, after our cleanup, we always come back here and we break bread. And that opportunity to break bread gives us time to share some of our stories, meet new friends, and make a wonderful day out of it. So please enjoy your day, work safely, and thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, thank you.